Hello everyone and welcome to DK Gamer. And I'm doing a very special video today because we had Kalos Tour this weekend, of course. So as always, I am going to be making a video about it where I talk about the event overall and also show you what I've got from the event. So that is what we're going to do today. And I will start out with saying that I don't think the event was that great compared to the other Go Tours. I know that is something that people always say, like they always say the one last year was better than this one. But I do think it is like that because I do think they tend to get worse each year. Because I went back, I saw my videos for Sinnoh Tour and Unova Tour. And the one for Sinnoh Tour, we got so much stuff. It was actually crazy with like all the legendaries you could get from the roaming legendaries, from the timed researches. There was also one where you got a shadow Regigigas from Giovanni. And there was just so much stuff. Unova also had that, but they didn't have roaming legendaries, but also had like stuff you could get. And this year, that was just nothing. Nothing at all. You had the spawns, the raids, the eggs, and the quest. That was really it. You didn't have anything else. There was no timed research where you could get like a lot of different stuff. Okay, we had the Go Pass track, but that was like more of the event leading up to Kalos, or like the road to Kalos, where we got a lot of good stuff. It's actually weird why the event that's leading up to the tour is better than the tour itself. That just doesn't make any sense, does it? And I always don't buy the tickets because I think it's a waste of money. You never really get anything special from it anyway. Yeah, you get increased shiny odds, but I already have so many of the shinies from the Kalos. I needed so few to be done with the shiny decks. It's also because Kalos is a very tiny deck. It only has like 72 Pokemon because most of them are Mega Evolutions. And you can't really do much with those other than raiding. That's also a problem, of course. And they had a lot of spawns that weren't even from Kalos because they were leading up to like the ones that could Mega Evolve. So like Ral's, Peachy, Trico, and stuff like that. It makes sense, and they had to do something, of course. So of course the event was 16 hours as always, 8 hours each day, with 3 rotating habitats, starting the first 3 hours and then the next 3 one, and then the last hour of each day were of course all spawns included, which was a smart way to do it when there wasn't enough to have in each hour. So it was smart to do it like that instead of just having 4 rotating habitats with no spawns at all. So yeah, but I guess they also could have done it like the 3 first was only Kalos, and then the last one could have been all the ones that could Mega Evolve from other regions like Johto, Kanto, and so on. But that's not how they did it. So it's really weird that we didn't have like a big raid Pokemon like we always do for Go Tour and Go Fest. So of course in Sinnoh it was Origin, Dialga, and Palkia. Unova it was the Black and White Kyurem. GoFest 24 it was Necrozma with Duskmane and Dawnwings, and then GoFest 25 it was Zacian and Zamazenta in the crown forms. But this one we didn't have any. I guess it was supposed to be the new Megas, Victreebel, Dragonite, and Malamar, and then this new thing with the super mega level, whatever it's called, where you need 5000 mega energy to unlock the new mega level or whatever it is. I did not care for that one bit. I did not do a lot of them. I did one of each because I don't want to do that. The megas are not even that good. Like, why would you waste so many resources on this just to get this new level that doesn't even help you that much? I can understand with like Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza because they are so strong and they have 3 types that they give bonuses to. I don't know if Kyogre, Groudon will count because they are not megas but primals. But yeah, Rayquaza makes sense to do, but the others, not at all. I don't understand why people would do that. If you do, please let me know why you would do it. Is it just to have it because of FOMO or something? Because I really don't get it. Because it would have made sense if it was Mega Mewtwo, X and Y. Then people would have rated a lot. Like you could have said something like, oh, you need 500 energy for each of them. And when you raid one, you only get like 90 to 100 energy for each raid, just like they did with the Primal, Kyogre, Groudon, and also Mega Rayquaza. It would have made sense, but they didn't do it. I don't understand. It's so weird to me. It's so strange to me. Also, another thing that we didn't get is I also thought we would. Patterns for Vivillon, so like the Pokeball pattern and also the fancy pattern. Those we didn't get either. I don't understand why. They could have had like a special research or something like that like led to an encounter with each of them, and then you had them for the decks. Or like a Scatterbox that could evolve into either of them. Just something like that. I don't understand why we didn't get them, because what are they going to do now? There's no tie-in for it now. It doesn't make sense to me. two huge missed opportunities, I would say. We had, of course, like always, the eggs with 10km eggs that would lead to encounters with Hawlucha and Klefki, which are the regionals for this dex. But then there was also Kangaskhan and Heracross because they are regionals, and also they have Mega Evolutions. Like, I get it, but I also think it's very annoying because Klefki and Hawlucha were shiny boosted in the X and the other two were not. I don't understand why doing it like that. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't think they should have been in the X. I think they should have available in the wild. They could have easily have done it like that. Or just make them shiny boosted as well. That doesn't really make sense. And then we have the 5km X, which led to all of La Bebe. Didn't hatch any of those because I was only focusing on the 10 ones. And then we had the 2, which were literally the same event prior. So like Dratini, Bagon, Gible, and Larvitar. Didn't hatch those either. Didn't care, only focused on the 10km X. But yeah, there was a lot of things that we didn't get this time. Also, like the shiny boosted Pokemon were very sparse, I would say. It was the starters, and then it was the Pikachu. Spoiler alert, I only got one of those, so that was crazy. And also it was Hornage in the 1-star raids, and then the 2km X, and then Hawlucha and Klefki in the 10km X. But I didn't get any of those, so yeah, that was really sad. I messed up a little bit, so I didn't take any pictures to show how much encounters and starters and XP I got. I actually would have liked to done that, but I totally forgot, so yeah. But I can show you how much I walked each day at least. So on Saturday, I did walk 20.4 kilometers, which was really crazy. The weather was really weird both days, actually, because it started raining on Saturday, like in the beginning of the day, and then it cleared up and was really nice weather the rest of the day. And then Sunday, I walked 17.6 kilometers. And then the weather was like the opposite that day, so it was really nice and warm and sunny in the beginning of the day, and then at the end of it, it poured down. So I did ended up going to a different town to go to a mall that is okay place to play in. It wasn't great, but then the weather was better there, so I went outside again. Yeah, so I didn't play as much on Sunday as I did Saturday. I actually didn't play the full 16 hours or 8 hours both days. I started maybe like at 12 and then played to 6 both days, and also had like a lunch break in both days. So yeah, but it was okay. I also I wasn't too excited because the spawns were just not really what I was focusing on too much. I only play to get like new shinies and new Pokemon, and I just had a lot of them already, so yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get started looking at the Pokemon that I actually did get and then I want to show. Okay, so I messed up a little bit here as well, because I didn't keep everything that I got from the event. I only kept the things that I like had the best stats that I wanted to keep actually. But I should have kept all so I could have shown it, because that's what I have done on the previous videos I saw. So yeah, it's gonna be very few here. We only have 13 to show, so I'm gonna do it a little bit slower. So we have the new Pikachu costume here, which is this one. I don't remember which character it was supposed to be. I don't know Kalos at all. I have never played that game. I'm gonna show the stats here if it was the best one. Yeah, it was fine enough. But then I actually did manage to get a Hundo on the other one, so that was really cool. This is only my second Hundo costume Pokemon, so that's actually very cool, I would say. And I did also manage to get a shiny one of this one. Of course, like I said, it was boosted. Tried to get the other one, but I sadly didn't. So that was really sad, because like the other years I've gotten all of them, or not every time, but I think I've gotten all of them twice, where there's like 4 different ones, which is really crazy. And this year there's only 2, and then I only get one of them. It's just very sad, but yeah, it is what it is. And then we of course had the new Megas. Here we start off with Mega Victreebel. This is an old shiny Victreebel that I have, because I always want to Mega Evolve my shiny, so I get those in the decks. That's the most important to me when it comes to Megas, because I don't really use Megas for fighting. I use it more for the type, and then just to have the shiny, like the type bonuses with the KND and the XP and stuff like that. I do use like the primal ones because they're so strong, of course. Those are really the only ones. Also my Mega Rayquaza, I actually used that one too. I also used a lot my Mega Tyranitar. But yeah, of course the new system here was really annoying. The shields here, where you did have to have 8 Megas and 10 for Dragonite actually to even defeat the Pokemon. And of course a lot of people don't know that, or don't pay attention, or what the fuck ever. So you will lose those battles if you don't do that, and then people are surprised and I'm like, what is happening? It was like, read stuff. Like, come on. I know it's just a game, but sometimes you really need to pay attention. And also something that I was misunderstood, I think, with the link charges here. I thought it was gonna be like this, that now we had to use these link charges for every single mega raid that we did from now on, new ones and old ones. That is not the case at all. This is like a new currency that you can use if you want to. You don't have to. Well, you do have to use it if you remote trade megas, which I never do, so I don't care. But if you do one in person, you can choose to use these, or you can just use a normal raid pass. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't really care. I don't think I'm gonna use those. They also said you can only hold 600, but now I have 2,000, which I've gotten all for free and have not bought any of these. I've gotten them from the quest on the gift or campfire thing. Yeah. So that's actually okay, I would say, because people are complaining about it. And I also did say it was a cash grab. Yeah, only if you remote trade though, but that already is a cash grab. So, and I don't really care. So yeah, I guess it's fine that we have these now, so you can use them if you want to. Yeah, I don't know if I will. And then of course I also have the new here Mega Dragonite, and I actually caught this one at the event because you can see it has the special background. Let's just go back. You can see here, it's very hard to see, but it's supposed to be this symbol of the Mega Emblem. It's not there right now, but it shows up. Yeah, it did that before at least. Yeah, now it just looks like this, but it's very, very cool. So I did catch this one at the event. This is not an old one. This is actually one I caught as shiny and then with the background, which is pretty cool. Let's see how good it is. It's actually very good as well. So I'm actually quite happy with this one. That is very nice, actually. Of course, I already had a shiny that I could have used for it, but I just chose to do it with this one because of the background. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have cared, but I just think it was really cool. And I actually do really like this shiny here. I really like that it's blue because it like kind of ties into the Trini and Dragonair more than just Dragonite being green for some reason. Even though I just hate these wings on its head. I think they look so dumb. And then I got a new unknown, the Unknown K, which is really nice. I got a new one. I also got the new one last year, which was the V. So this one was the K. So we're getting more and more and more, which I'm really happy about. Because also we got the codes for the X, Y, and C, which means I do have 21 out of 28. So I just need 7 more. It's not a lot now. Can be done that I can get all of them. I don't think I ever would, but maybe there's a chance someday. And this is very, 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 very nice because I did manage to get 2 shiny Furfrows. And I did change the trim into this one. It was the last one that I needed, the Matron trim. So now I have all the trims that are available for me and also the natural trim, as you can see in the picture here. Because I didn't buy the ticket, of course. That was the only way to get all the regional ones. But I don't want to buy them. I don't want to pay money to get stuff like this in the game. It's just not worth it for me, so I don't do that. This one was a new one. It could have been the natural one, but I did change it into Dainty because it was a 98, and this is probably my favorite one of them. I did manage to get a shiny Esper as well, which I was excited about because I do need one of them Meowstic. The only problem is I've gotten 3 shiny Esper in total now, and they've all been female. So sad. I just still need the male one to get the male Meowstic to be done with the line. Yeah, it's really, 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 really too bad. So now I have 2 female Esper and then 1 female Meowstic as shiny. And then the last new Mega here with Mega Malamar, which is definitely my favorite one of them. I think it looks so fucking cool. This one was a shiny that I already had, so that's why I Mega Evolved this one. I did not get a shiny one from that one. Like I said, I only did 1 of each just to get enough to Mega Evolve them once, because I did not really care. Also, we didn't have any more raid passes. I thought we were gonna get free raid passes the event both days, because I think I saw a post that said we got 6 each day for free. That was not a thing. We only had the ones normally, which were 2 because of the Go Pass track reward. So yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. And that was a missed opportunity, I would say. Give us some free raid passes that day. Could have been nice. And then, of course, I did hatch Halucha from a 10 kilometers. I only kept 1 of them, but that was also a really good reason why, because it was a 98. Oh my god. So close to be a hundo. That could have been really nice. I did manage to get a hundo Turquoise when that one was in Hoenn Tour, I believe it was. And I'm actually really, really happy because I did manage to get a shiny Carbink. which is a new one for me. That was so very nice. Yeah, I really wanted this one too, so I'm really happy because I also have a Hundo carving, so now I'm like done with that. I never have to catch another one again, unless I want a Nundo, of course. But yeah, it's fine. So I'm really happy that I got this one. And then lastly, I did get a shiny Pumpkaboo as well, which was nothing special. I have this one already, and I don't really care for the sizes. I'm not gonna try to get every single one of the 4 different sizes because I don't think it's very special. Yes, it is in the Pokédex. We also have XXL and XXS Pokemon in the game, which feels more like that than its own thing. So yeah, I don't really care. So yeah, that is actually it. I did manage to get 7 shinies, and then remember I did not buy the ticket. So I actually think I am at par with some who did buy the ticket, because I've seen people complain about not getting a lot of shinies. There was one who posted that he only got 8, which means I got 1 fewer than him, and I didn't pay for a ticket. Just saying. So that's really nice. And 4 of them were new. Technically 5 if Esper had been the right gender. Unfortunately, it was not. And then I got 1 Hundo, and then technically 7 new Pokemon with the Pikachu, the Megas, Unknown, and Halucha, which Halucha was the only one that was new for the Pokédex, of course, but the other ones were kind of new. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. So let me know what your experience with the event was. Did you like it or not? Were you a little bit disappointed like myself? I still really like these events. I think they are quite cool. It's a good way to getting the last ones that you need, like the regionals, not really other stuff. Well, we will be getting Volcanion very soon. I think it actually will be tomorrow starting the new special research. We'll probably get it right away because they usually do that. So I will hopefully be done with my Kalos Platinum Medal tomorrow. I really hope so. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the event. Other than that, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to make more of them, because that's what we all want, and I'll just see you in the next one. Bye bye.